Hey guys, I hope everyone's having a great night. I just wanted to show you one of my favorite products that I've had for a couple of years now. This is a Scentsy warmer, so it's a scent warmer. You put this candle, it's actually like a wax melt on top, and they come in these little blocks, which look like this, and they melt once you turn it on. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. And it will heat up, and this whole top here, they were blocks, but the whole thing will kind of melt and turn to liquid, and it has a beautiful scent. So these warmers come in these beautiful designs. I love leopard. This was actually given to me for Christmas. It was part of my Christmas gift from my cousin. She knows that I love the house to smell nice. I always try to keep it clean. I do have a cat, so it's always nice when you have pets to just always have nice smelling things in the house. I used to use Glade plugins a lot, which I still do use, but this is something really nice, and it's pretty. It's very attractive looking. It's very cute, and it just, you know, creates character in the room. So I really love this. It was one of my favorite gifts I've ever gotten. I love leopard print. Yes, I'm your typical girl. I love everything that has like an animal print on it. Fake, of course, but leopard print is definitely my favorite. So I was so happy when she gave this to me. You could purchase whatever type of, they have all different types of scents, but you could purchase whatever scent you'd like and put it on top of your warmer, and it'll melt and smell delicious. So this was the scent that I purchased recently. This is called Lucky in Love. It smells almost like lavender and a little floral, and it just smells so nice. So sometimes I like to plug it in before I go to bed because it just has that calming lavender scent that just makes you kind of sleepy and relaxed. So I love this scent so much. It's great. So I think I had bought in 2 of these. I think I had put in 2 blocks in here to create this right now. So you only need 2, and you can actually reuse it and stuff. So it'll melt on the top. The way that you get it out is when you see that it's being reused a lot and stuff, and you need to kind of change it out, when it becomes liquid, you can just throw it in the garbage, or you could kind of take a knife, and which is a little bit annoying, kind of scrape it out, or scrape it out with a spoon. Not the hardest thing in the world, but it is a little time consuming to have to go in there and do that. So I prefer just dumping it out when it's hot and liquid, but you got to be careful you don't spill it on yourself. So I don't really recommend that. I recommend the other way. Just scoop it out. Maybe after a couple hours of turning it off once it's melted, so it's a little soft and easier to scoop out that way. But that's if you want to change the scent out. So they have so many different designs. I was actually looking online because since I got this as a gift, I wanted to get one for my mom, and she loves the sea, and her room is very like nautical themed. Actually, her whole house is. It's very beachy, very like there's fish and stuff like that. It's very nautical. So I figured she would love that one. So that has shells all over it, and it lights up really nice. And I bought her a different scent. I forget what it was called, but honestly, all the scents that I've tried so far all smell delicious. So they're all really nice, and I love that it acts as a nightlight too. You just have to be careful. I mean, I left this plugged in a long time. I think the longest I ever left mine plugged in for and turned on was like 12 hours. And that was while I had guests over and stuff, and nothing ever happened, but I don't think I would leave this on while you're not home and attending to it. So just be careful with that. Also, if you have kids around, just make sure it's out of reach where they could touch it, because if they go ahead and like, you know, mess around with it and touch it, kids love to touch everything, they're gonna end up burning themselves because that wax does get very hot. I just plugged this in, so it's gonna take a little bit to heat up. I would say probably like, to get to its maximum, I would say like an hour, and then the whole top will be completely melted. I always get compliments on this. People are just like, I love it. Where did you get that? I feel like diffusers are very popular these days too, but This is just so nice. I feel like diffusers don't last as long as this. I feel like they smell delicious and stuff, but this just lasts longer. The diffuser, the oil, kind of, you constantly have to replace. Yes, you have to replace the bars and the wax melts, but not all the time. And I'm sure any scent you could think of, they have. I think I saw like a chocolate scent and I was like, oh, that sounds delicious. I love chocolate. So I had seen that. That's probably going to be on my list of things to purchase for next time. They had so many designs. They had like a white one with like a black lace design over it. They had another wax melt nightlight that it was like white with brown trees. It was very nice for someone, like if they have a house that's maybe like a log cabin or decorated or themed that way, or even themed rustic. They have so many different warmers, so many different designs. It's beautiful. So it'll say, if it's not authentic Scentsy, it won't say it on here. So you have to make sure you get this brand. I'm sure you could use other brands as well. Like I think Glade makes wax melts, but since it's a Scentsy warmer, it just makes sense to buy the Scentsy wax melts to go with it. So I've just been doing that. And now this is glass, and the one that I was telling you about that I purchased for my mother, that one's glass too. So you just have to be careful. Like you don't want to drop it because this will definitely break. So it could be a little dangerous. I would just definitely keep it out of the way of children and pets. My cat's never bothered with it, but I don't know, maybe a dog is more curious and they're gonna go up to it, and I just wouldn't want anyone's animal or child to be harmed. So just be careful of where you choose to place this. But other than that, I love it. I think I'm actually gonna keep it on tonight in my bedroom while I'm sleeping and just relax and enjoy the scent and the light from it. This is definitely something I recommend getting. If you love things that smell nice and look nice, this is definitely a product for you. So I hope you guys found this video useful, and I'll see you soon. Have a good night.